Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about lesson 21, polygons. The first thing I would like you to do is I would like you to write down all of these definitions along with the illustrations, please. So first we have a plane. A plane is any flat surface that goes on without end. For example, the floor of your bedroom is part of a plane that extends on out beyond the walls in all directions and just keeps on going. It's an imaginary thing. You can't really see it. It's just part of that angle, that plane. Okay, a polygon is a flat closed shape formed by line segments. It must be formed by straight line segments, no curves, no circles, no ovals, no squiggles. Okay, it has to have straight line segments. Sides are just line segments that form the polygon. A vertex is where two sides meet to form an angle. We commonly call it a corner. The plural is vertices. One vertex, many vertices. Okay, a quadrilateral is any four-sided polygon. Doesn't matter if it's a square or a rectangle. As long as it has four sides, it's considered a quadrilateral. Squares and rectangles are examples of quadrilaterals. And then we have congruent. Two figures that have the same shape and size are considered congruent, like these triangles here. Two shapes that are similar have the same shape, but maybe different sizes, like these blue squares. They're both squares, but one is much bigger than the other. So we say that those squares are similar. Okay, make sure you pause this, make sure you have all of these down before you go on to the examples. Okay, example 1. This figure, right here, is an example of a quadrilateral. Which of these shapes is not a quadrilateral? Well, quad means 4. Okay, if you drive a quad, you drive a four-wheeler. If you drive a motorcycle or a bicycle, okay, those have two wheels. Quad means 4. So I know that a quadrilateral has 4 sides. So A has 4 sides, B has 4 sides, C has 6 sides. So C is not a quadrilateral. It does not have 4 sides. All right, example 2. Which of these shapes is not a polygon? Remember that a polygon is a closed shape made from line segments. So it must have straight lines. So as long as all of the lines are straight, it is a polygon. So G, being a circle, is not a polygon. All of the other shapes are made from straight line segments. Okay, example 3. Name each of these polygons. So the way that we name polygons is by counting the number of sides. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So A has 6 sides, and 6 means, or the word we use for 6 is hexa. So A is a hexagon. B has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sides. And for 12, we call that a dodecagon. 12 sides is a dodecagon. And C has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides. And 8 sides is an octagon. A list of the name list for the polygons is on page 142 in your book. It gives you the name, the number of sides that it has, and an example of that shape. So you might want to make a note of that when you are doing your lesson practice and just for future reference. Okay? Okay, example 4. Which two of these rectangles below are congruent? By congruent, we mean have the same size and shape. Now, the thing you have to be careful about in congruent is congruent equals same size and shape, but can face different, different I can spell, directions. Meaning, if I have a triangle about this size, but I turn that triangle this way, these are congruent. They're the same size, they're the same shape, but one of them I just turned upside down. But if I was to put these on top of each other and twist them so that they were right on top of each other, they would be the same size and shape. So looking back up here at our problem, which of these 4 shapes are the same size and the same shape, but are just could possibly be turned different directions? Okay, I know it's a little hard to tell on the computer screen, but it's actually A and C. So I would recommend you get out your book. It's a little bit easier to tell in your book. B is just a little bit longer than C is. Getting out your ruler or some sort of way to measure will be very helpful also. Okay? All right. Example 5. Which of these 2 triangles are similar? Again, similar is the same shape, but a different size. Similar objects can also be turned different directions. Well, here with A, we have a right triangle, and none of the rest of these are right triangles, so you know it's not A. B, it looks like an equilateral triangle. C is obviously not an equilateral triangle, it's an obtuse triangle. So then my 2 options are B and D. They're the same shape, equilateral triangles, just D is a little bit bigger than B. Okay, that's it. You need to go on to your lesson practice. It is A through J. It continues on to page 145. Make sure you do them all, and I'll see you in the morning.